There seems to be some confusion surrounding the redundancy mode setup for the tandem receivers and other FrSky receivers. You cannot use FBUS mode to do redundancy. It has to use SBUS in on channel 1 or pin 1 of the master receiver and SBUS out on a secondary backup receiver. So I'll demonstrate this with the TDR18. First thing I'll do is register the TDR18. And now I'll bind the TDR18.
Telemetry recovered.
Okay. Next, I'm going to plug in the TDR10 into channel 16 of the TDR18. And I'll register the TDR10. And when I do this, I'll set the UID to 1.
Telemetry recovered.
And then next I will bind the TDR10 onto receiver number 2.
Bind. Telemetry lost.
There's TDR10.
Telemetry recovered.
So now I have a blue link light with both receivers. I'll go to the TD18 and set the options. And just to demonstrate that I have control. I'll power cycle everything.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
So channel 4 is set to my rudder. I'll go to RF system, TDR18, options, and I'll set pin 16
Sensor lost.
to FBUS. And then I'll do the same with the TDR10 options. And in this case, I'll set channel 8, or pin 8 to FBUS. Okay, so I still have the control here. Let me power cycle everything.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
So here's my control. This is coming from TDR18. If I come down to TDR18 and reset the bind, I no longer have any control of the servo. So you cannot do redundancy mode failover using FBUS. It has to be SBUS out to SBUS in. So I'll rebind my TDR18.
Bind. Telemetry lost. Bind. Telemetry recovered.
So now I have control again. I'll go into the options of my TDR18. And this time I'll set pin 1 to SBUS in. And I'll move the connector from the TDR10 to pin 1. And then on the TDR10, I'll set the options. And I'll change pin 8 from FBUS to SBUS out. So you can see here now I have control of the servo from the TDR18. And if I reset the bind on the TDR18, I still have control of the servo coming from the TDR10. So the only way to have the redundancy failover is by using SBUS out from one receiver to SBUS in of your master receiver.